What is going on, guys and girls? Gamster here, coming at you for a movie review today. It's been a while since we've done a movie review, and today we are going to be discussing the Fate and the Furious of the 8th Fast and Furious movie. I just got done watching it. It was a great movie, to say the least. I got to give it a 8 out of 10. There was a couple things that was just really interesting that happened in the movie, since I know that Paul Walker was not, unfortunately, in this movie due to he's no longer with us. So I'm really glad that they still contributed to him in this movie, because he is one of my favorite actors, and I really enjoyed the movie even though he was on it. But I really got to give this movie a lot of credit. It was a great action-packed movie. It was a lot of things that a lot of people did not expect, as well as not see coming. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into it with you guys. It leaves off pretty much where I'm guessing the other one left off. You see Dom and Letty. They are in Cuba. They are on their honeymoon. They are married now. And Dom is showing off for different cars, a car event, and you see where someone that he considers a cousin or something, where he's having issues with this guy, so Dom challenges him, and of course Dom beats him, long story short. And again, guys, before I go any further, this is going to be a lot of spoilers, so if you do not want to hear this, stop the video right now. I forgot to say that. So again, stop the video, because these are going to be spoilers and much more. So I'm going to keep going with the story. Dom beats him, and then it goes basically where he and Letty are now together, and Letty brings up having a child, and she says, "I'm just curious, she's because you've been a good dad." And Dom has that idea in his head, but he doesn't really say anything. And then he sees a woman after he's going from the market, and he's like, "Hey, you need some car trouble?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on." So he checks it out, and they say no, she knows who he is. And she basically did a lot of research on him. She basically knows his habits, what he does every single morning, because he's been in Cuba for the last few weeks, I'm guessing. So, and she has a lot of dirt on him, and she basically tells him that you're gonna work for me. He says, "I don't work for no one." So, unfortunately, she gets dirt on him that is massive, and throughout the entire movie, it does show that Luke Hobbs, where Dwayne Johnson does play the part, where he is told by the ones he's working for that he needs to gather the team and go after someone that is having a weapon over in Berlin. So they go over there, and Dom, he is basically having to betray his team, and he basically says that Dom just went rogue. They're like, "No, that's bullshit," and he's like, "No," and they actually do see that the weapon that they're supposed to be getting after is now gone. Dom basically now is on the run from his team as well as everybody else, and they are trying to figure out why is all this happening. And now Hobbs is in jail, in the max security jail, where Jason Statham's part from the previous movie was in. And then you have where him and Hobbs have a lot of words, and then somehow or other Russell Crowe's part, not Russell Crowe's part, but Kurt Russell, his character, which was AKA Nobody. I don't know why they kept calling him that, even though nobody really knows who he is. But his organization breaks them both out, and he basically brings them all together, because the one that hired Dom, her name is Cypher, she is a terrorist. And long story short, she was involved. The main for between Jason Statham's brother, as well as a few others that was in the previous movies, and that is the reason why she went after Dom and the team, because she has something over Dom's head, which I will later tell you guys in the video. And also that she is wanting to have nuclear bombs at her disposal, so that she will basically have control over anyone that doesn't, she would kill them. So that's the reason why she's having Dom do these different jobs. Dom is trying to figure out his way. He's basically trying to figure out how he can get himself out of this, and then we finally he's wanting to kill the one, because after he's betrayed his team, he's really, because he does, anyone that has seen the movies, he always considers family first. And then we finally know the reason why he is now being basically someone's bitch now. And anyone that doesn't remember Elena, she was a cop in when they were in Brazil. She is back, and come to find out, her and Dom had a child together, and he never knew, and she was going to tell him after him and Lady came back from honeymoon, but this one cipher got them both, and now he has to protect the mother of his child and his son, and he's now having to do everything that she basically tells him, otherwise she'll kill them both. And then on the next job, Dom has to take out a Russian leader to get nuclear devices on a sub that he has, and once he gathers that, the team of course goes after him. And then he also, before that, he also gets in contact with someone's mother, which we do find out is the mother of Jason Statham's character, as well as the one that played his brother, for something we are not sure what. And then of course everything goes where Dom gets it, and then the team goes after him, and then Dom gets away. And then we also come to find out that he counters Letty. She's like, "You're not going to shoot me because you love me." And before that, he did shoot Jason Statham's character. And then he basically tells her to run, and then the one that is working with Cypher, he's going to shoot her. He says, "You really want to do that?" And then when he gets back to base, Cypher basically kills Elena right in front of him. She says, "You learn this time where your son dies." So she really puts on that bitch mode, and now he's going to have to do everything he has to do now to protect his son. And come to find out now that they're going to go to Russia, and they're having to make sure that this sub that has nuclear bombs is not launched. They're trying to do everything they can. Dom is now trying to do everything he can to make sure that his team survives, as well as his son. But he has an ace up his sleeve, which we find out a little later in the movie. And long story short, guys, he made a deal with Jason Statham's character, as well as basically Jason Statham's character's mom, and he made a deal basically to help get to him, as well as his brother, to get them out. And it actually showed that the two ones from Mexico, they were there, they helped get him into an ambulance, so that way they'd be able to get him back. And then it also showed where he was trying to meet the one's mom, the one that in Cuba, he basically was there to help him as well. So we got to see some familiar faces from the previous movies, which was really cool. And then also we see that Jason Statham's character and his brother goes after Dom's son to make sure that he's rescued on the plane. So they basically take them all out, and that was pretty badass to see former enemies become allies during this movie. And then now when Dom finally figures out that he's safe, he finally kills the one that killed the mother of his child, and then he goes to help the rest of the team. And then the team finally now realizes about why he had to do what he had to do. And at the end, Cypher does get away, and basically everyone is now back together. The ones that were in this, of course, was Dom, Letty, Rome, Tez, and then the one from the previous movie, and of course Hobbs, and then of course we have a few other characters that returned. So basically it was a great movie. Dom does get reunited with his son. He names him Brian after Paul Walker's character, which I thought was amazing. I thought it was a great tribute for them. I know from interviews that they were not going to be doing this movie because they did not know how they were going to do. But I am actually glad that they did do this movie. I wasn't really sure how they were going to do this without Paul Walker, but they did an amazing job to mix everything into the story, as well as bring back some former faces. Now, are they going to be doing a number 9? I have no idea. If they do, it's going to be really shocking due to the fact that Cypher's still alive. So I think they may just do that just because she's still alive. If they don't do it, then I think honestly that'd be a good way to send off the franchise, honestly, because now you got Dom that's a father. Of course, Letty's now going to become the mother to his son, and then it's just going to be really crazy because, you know, of course when Brian became a father, he was still in action. Of course, Hobbs the dad, he's still in action, but now Dom being the leader of this family, this group, like who's he gonna have to look after you know, his son, because now that, like, you know what I'm saying, guys, like it's really like, okay, if they're gonna end the franchise, even though they said, oh, they may go all the way up to 12 or something like that or longer, I don't know how they could do that because of I think if they're gonna end if they're gonna end it, then they need to end it possibly now before they possibly get too much more crazy. But if they don't end it, then okay. I think they're gonna have to go above and beyond like they've been doing, which is perfectly possible. But if they decide, okay, this is the end, which they did not say that, but if they do say that, then that's cool with me, because I think that is a good ending to it, even though that there is some loopholes with Cypher, of course, still being alive. But if they do leave it, then it'll be great. But hope you guys did enjoy this movie review. I was trying to make it as short and as long as possible. I did leave you guys a lot of key information, so again, spoilers, you got what I told you. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys will go see the movie. I saw the movie. Again, it's amazing. All my links will be down in the description below. As normal, smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're looking for more movie reviews. There ain't a particular genre of movies that I do. I just do a lot of movies that I really like, as well as I do movie predictions, which anyone that has not seen that, there's a playlist on my channel for different content that I do. There's a lot of movie reviews I'm still going to be doing that, and even predictions I'm going to be doing on movies that will be announced possibly later on throughout the year, as well as my thoughts on movies that I'm wanting to see. So I will be definitely making more videos for you guys for that. So I hope nevertheless, guys, you guys do enjoy these reviews on the channel. I like making them for you guys. It's a lot of fun. It gets to have my opinion as well as my thoughts onto the video, and then hopefully whoever sees this puts their thoughts and their opinions on there, and maybe we can share them or agree. So that's why I like to do these videos, because they're just a lot of fun. And everyone's entitled to their opinion on the movie or whatever it may be, and also just for anyone that loves this franchise or any franchise movies, that we can come together as a community and really talk about the franchise, because how much love and support we give it. But I gotta give this, guys, 2 thumbs up, and hope you guys will too, and I hope you guys are having a good day, good night.